Hola a todos, bienvenidos a un nuevo vídeo. Volvemos con GreedFall y ya estamos aquí delante de la casa del inquisidor para seguir con la misión que estábamos. Vamos a cambiarnos de ropita. Hoy sí, estoy espesito, ¿eh? Hoy no estoy muy católico, pero bueno, vamos a intentar.
Rummaging through the secrets of the living, but the dead, on the other hand, I feel like I'm desecrating a tomb.
Bueno, no es una tumba.
This letter mentions a secret camp.
No me van a dejar hablar.
Apparently our man was involved in its creation. It also talks about a chest he would have had. In the quarters of the Order, here in San Mateus. We may find clues there that will allow us to discover the location of the camp. If this chest exists, there must be a key. It has to be here. Let's continue searching.
A ti la llave te da igual. O sea, ve directo al cofre.
It's a key.
The key.
Most likely the key to a chest, with the emblem of the Ordo Luminis. I don't think we'll find anything else here. Let's leave and see what this chest contains.
Vamos a ver qué contiene el cofre. A ver, primero cambiémonos. ¿Qué es eso que se mueve? ¿Eran plantas móviles que se movían solas? ¿Veis esto? Y se tambalean. Y una jaula abierta. Ups. Vaya.
Hey, you. Who are you? And what are you doing in Father Claudius's home?
De Sardet. I'm the legate of the Congregation.
My colleague has been away for the last few days. May I know exactly what it is about your status as a diplomat that gives you the right to
No me da.
In his
Pero
To be truthful, my friend is only accompanying me. I am the one who was visiting this home, precisely because I was hoping to find out where Father Claudius might be. I was sent by the Cardinal Mother, of course.
Really? Well, I find that very strange. Why would the Mother Cardinal ask that some strangers who do not belong to our order try to find him?
How would we know? Perhaps you'd like us to go find her together. I'm sure she'll be delighted to see how you've been treating the representative of one of her allies.
That won't be necessary, but know that I am keeping an eye on you.
As you wish.
bueno,
I hope I don't see you again, Father.
This snake gave up too quickly. I suspect that we'll soon meet our new friend again.
We should make use of this moment of respite to go visit the quarters of the Order and find the chest there. Let's hope they aren't infested with members of the Inquisition.
esperemos. Y si no, a cuchillo todos. Vamos a ver. No he mirado el mapa donde está. En el cuartel, sí, ya me había parecido eso. Vale. Voy a dejar los cofres. Está una hora antes de empezar el vídeo. Está prácticamente una hora rebuscando, vendiendo, comprobando lo que le podía. Me he colado, ¿verdad? Sí. Aunque creo que por aquí hay una puerta de atrás. Ah, no. No. Tienda raca. Mirando a ver qué podía vender, qué podía equipar. Al final, lo único que he conseguido hacer es ponerle un anillo al tío y ya está. Me gustaría cambiarle de equipación porque no me mola que lleve la equipación de los inquisidores, pero como es físicamente, pues tampoco no importa mucho. A ver. Yo siempre voy a forzar, aunque sea zurdo, siempre voy a usar el de forzar cerraduras. Va a volver a estar fuera el tío en cuanto salgamos, ¿verdad?
Thanks to these documents, we'll be able to show the natives where the conversion camp is, and the times when new prisoner convoys will get there too.
I hope the warriors will find a discreet way to set their comrades free. Attacking a camp of the Order could quickly turn into a slaughter for both sides.
Esto no va a acabar bien, ya lo sabéis, siempre acaba con un bando aniquilado. Ya que estamos, sería buena idea chafardear el resto de la... No tiene pinta de que haya mucha cosa, ¿no? Aquí. No, la verdad es que no tiene pinta. Ya que estamos... Ya que nos colamos, lo hacemos... Uy, Dios, que me quedo... Lo hacemos a lo grande. Y está preocupada porque no hubiese demasiada gente por aquí, ¿eh? No hay ni un alma. Este cofrecito tiene mala pinta. Ahora no podemos hacer nada. Anda que... Todos tienen un cuartito de esto de tortugas, ¿eh? Oh, mola. Vaya tela. Tiene pinta de este cofre, ya tendremos que venir. Ah, bueno, no, son decoración, hay dos. Bueno, ahora cuando salgamos del cuartel los tendremos otra vez delante. ¿Y qué hacían ustedes aquí? Pues mira... ¿No? ¿No? Pues vaya. Pues... ¿qué hacemos? ¿Qué tenemos que hacer? ¿Decirles a los otros dónde están y ya está? No podemos ir nosotros mismos. A ver, en principio me gustaría pensar, hombre, si vamos nosotros sea menos sangrienta la cosa. Pero estoy seguro de que no. Sangriento será lo mismo, lo único que nos llevaremos nosotros la experiencia o se la llevarán ellos. ¿Y estos? El tiempo bien. Estamos mirando, hay un cuervo. Cuando el grajo vuela abajo hace un frío del carajo. Vale. Luego están explotados. Seguimos. Vamos a entregarle la misión a estos. Es que me empieza a estar dando un poquito igual, Últimamente solo estoy... Antes de empezar, ya os digo, he estado haciendo limpieza de inventario y de cosas. Y aparte he estado peleando un poco. Todo lo que he visto lo he matado. A ver si subía de nivel. Que tengo ganas de ponerme el punto ese de constitución. Ok, le doy al que no toca. Y cambiarme la armadura. Es una de las obsesiones que tengo ahora.
I found information that should allow you to locate the conversion camp. And I also found a note about a prisoner convoy coming soon.
Why come and tell us all of this if your intention is just to betray us?
Betray you? How so?
You're not the ones this so-called legate betrayed. We are. And that a missionary as eminent as you has helped her, Petrus. I would never have thought it possible.
Esto acaba mal.
The Ordo Luminis is prepared to start waging
Os lo he
a
dicho desde el
merciless
principio.
war against the natives, with the sole purpose of converting them in a secret camp which is nothing but a torture room. And you dare to show such disdain towards me? I take it as a compliment.
What are you talking about? Are you saying Claudius managed to complete his great conversion camp project?
Don't pretend that you did not know.
I did not, but now that I do, I will do everything in my power to continue his work. And the first step will be to eliminate those who would denounce us. The Mother Cardinal focuses too much on politics, when she should be following her faith instead.
We will fight these monsters by your sword.
Pues al final sí que nos vamos a llevar la experiencia. Atención, atención. ¡Uy! Venga ya, hombre, iros por ahí. ¿Habéis entendido cómo funciona esto? Que a los míos no les afecta.
Thank you.
You don't have to thank me. These men were our enemy. The monsters torturing my people.
It would be best if nobody in Teleme caught wind of our involvement in this matter. Even though the actions of the Order are very questionable, we might be held responsible for these men's
Es que
deaths.
somos los responsables, no que podría.
It would be regrettable if this matter were to put our alliance in jeopardy.
Do not worry about it. We won't tell them.
And we will make these bodies disappear. Nobody will ever know what happened to them.
Except for our Mal, of course. Queen Deirdre will be grateful to you for helping us.
Bueno, cuando
I hope
queráis
this will
voy.
help our relations in the future.
In any case, do not worry about this camp. She will not let our people be imprisoned. She may even ask for your help in destroying it.
Perhaps. In the meantime, please give her my regards.
Bartir Tumad on all Menawi. And thanks again.
Bueno, lo único que estamos consiguiendo, sobre todo... Tío, que no me habéis dejado saquear los cadáveres. Bueno, que tampoco últimamente ya... Ir tan cargado no me... Vale. Que... Nada, ¿no? Quiero hacer esta. Me gustaría hacer esta. Aunque vamos a hacer primero la de problemas en el Edén. Vale, contrato... Uy, perdón. Contratos no tenemos. Vamos a ver la... Es que no... Pensaba que era esta de aquí arriba. El aserradero también. O sea, esto todavía va a seguir, porque me he pasado por aquí, por el aserradero. Y aquí hay... ¿Cómo lo explico? Hay una presión y una jaula. O sea que esto tiene que ver con la misión que acabamos de hacer. Luego aquí hay parte del mapa que no hemos visto, que me extraña también. Y zonas que todavía no hemos visitado. Un almacén, que los almacenes... los almacenes de los navegantes nos salían muy bien. Encontramos ítems muy interesantes. Igual... hacerle una visita tampoco es mala idea. ¿Qué más? En vista de que no podemos hacer mucho más. O visitamos aquella zona, o visitamos esta zona e investigamos, o nos vamos a hacer esta misión. Creo que esta zona será más tarde para hacer otra misión. Vamos a ver la que tenemos. No hemos subido de nivel, tío. Es que no hay manera, ¿eh? Ahora pues, se nota muchísimo que cuesta subir de nivel. Ay, no sé qué hacer. Venga, vamos a chafardear. Es que no deja una zona sin investigar. Ya sabéis que si nos tenemos que desplazar a otro mapa. Si fuese aquí la misión, mira, pues... Pero tiene pinta que esto sea una zona como aquella... O es un poblado de los salvajes esto... Ay, salvajes, que bien habla. O es un poblado de esta gente... O es... una zona de esa de entrada a dungeon... super chunga que nos merece la pena visitar, porque aunque me parece he visto un... Hola, gentuza. ¡Ah! Estoy intentando luchar sin marcarlos, ¿vale? Para poder contrarrestar los ataques cuando vaya a atacarme uno, irme a poder y esas cosas, pero no está saliendo muy bien. Son sistemas de combate que no funcionan muy bien, pero bueno. Vamos a terminar de ver esta zona, a ver dónde nos lleva. Hay un campamento ahí. Ah, mira. Ah, mira. Esto nos interesa. Vale, San Mateo ya lo tenemos. Porque mira, si tenemos que venir aquí en el futuro, que tiene toda la pinta de que va a ser así. Ahora no podemos, pero esto se va a destruir seguro. Esta va a ser la base de... Sí, veis que están los pendones del sol. Los pendones son las banderas que tienen. Esto es el campamento donde no se puede pasar de aquí. No, ni me hablan, tú. Hola. No puedes ni hablar con ellos. Bueno, pues eso. Listo. Vámonos a la otra misión y ya está. Ya hemos descubierto el mapa aquí, que cuando nos den la misión pues ya podemos viajar rápido y eso que tendremos, nos ahorraremos. Mira, hemos de viajar rápido. Es que creo que la hoguera solo puedes viajar entre hogueras. Entonces, si queremos viajar desde dentro del fuego... Ah, sí. Aquí no tenemos hogueras descubiertas ni nada. Es que estos tirones me gustan menos, tío. Pero descubrir campamentos y cosas así también nos dan experiencia, no nos cunde, ¿eh? Esto es una zona nueva, aquí no habíamos estado. Allí. ¿Soy yo o cada vez estamos más cerca del volcán? Uy, que me atasco. Es que he visto bichejos por aquí. ¡Uja! Se ha quedado vivo. Tiene bastante armadura, ojo con el amigo. Tengo 200 y pico balas, tío. Me ha quitado... Déjate de chuminadas, que me ha quitado... casi toda la armadura de un golpe y un buen cacho de vida, Pero da bastante experiencia. ¿Qué hay por aquí? Parece que haya camino, tío. Hay una valla de la muerte. No se puede pasar porque hay una vallita de la muerte. Vale. Visto, vamos, seguimos. Esto es zona de los... de Telene, porque todos las banderitas que hay son de... Se llama pendones eso, pero bueno. Son de solecito. Estos son duros, Sí. Pero yo tengo una bomba. Y hacemos muchísimo daño, es brutal, Que solo con el espadazo... Ojo, Sabéis que yo lo que quiero es subir de nivel. A ver si conseguimos... Parecía que no, pero sí que se podía, porque estaba viendo la lucecita del loot al fondo y estaba ahí diciendo, si se tiene que poder, pues sí que se puede pasar. Lo que decimos siempre. A veces sí, otras veces no. Ojo, por aquí tiene que haber también un altar de de habilidades. Curioso. Ah, un cofre abandonado. Uy, este no ha sido como el otro. El del mercader fue mucho mejor. Ojo, otra zona que... Estamos en el borde del mapa. Ay. Otra zona delimitada de esa manera. No, de aquí no pasas. Castigado. Tienen caras. Son como los... Se parece al monolitos de la isla de Pascua. Mucha niebla en esta zona, ¿eh? Niebla sospechosa. Me estoy yendo por donde... Totalmente por... ¡Ay, ay! Nada, volvemos. Se acabó. Ir a investigar. Siempre que haya contratos en una zona, hay que coger los contratos primero. Porque luego te pones a investigar y matas al tío que toca y no te cuentan. Y tienes que volver a matarlo. Vamos directamente a coger los contratos. Y casi que podríamos... Mira, aquí hay un campamento. Activamos. Aquí hay 3 campamentos en esta zona. Vamos a coger el contrato, que debe estar aquí dentro. Y avanzamos en la misión. Vale, ahora miraremos. Vale.
It is the village of Edén the Cardinal Mother told you about. The place where natives and priests live together. I must admit that I'm curious to see it.
All that's left to do is find Father Justinius.
Sí. Encontremos al Father Justinus. Son... ¿Esto qué son? ¿Insulares reconvertidos o qué? ¿Qué es esto? Casa del jefe Leer. Pues vamos a ver al padre Lisinus, que cogemos la misión, que nos mandará a matar a alguien, seguro. Es que lo único es pedir a la gente, no, tú mata esto y al otro. Tíos. Diálogo de vez en cuando. Hablar un poquito. No hace falta que todo sea violencia. Este se ha colado en la casa ahí. Y a nosotros no nos dejan. Es como... un pueblo mezclado, ¿no? Pero allí son inquisidores. Hermana Eugenia... Uy. Que esto va a ser de habla con uno y habla con otro, ya veréis. Bueno, venga, va. Al final... Ay, que les están haciendo una iglesia.
Welcome to Edén, the lighthouse of faith, harmony and civilization in these wild lands.
Thank you. De Sardet. I am the legate of the merchant congregation.
And I am Father Justinius. Delighted. And what may I do for you?
Vamos a
Father
hablar.
Cardinal has asked me to investigate the theft of these tablets you discovered.
That's excellent news. The loss of the tablets is a catastrophe. We have to find them.
Ya no me acordaba ni que iba.
If you want to learn more about these tablets, you should go ask Sister Eugenia. She supervises the theologians who discovered them, and were also guarding them. You should find her a bit further in the village, with her colleagues.
Who are the suspects of this theft?
The heretical brutes of the village of Vedlug most likely had a hand in this. They must have wanted to please the demons they worship by stealing the holy word from us.
How could they have learned of the tablet's existence?
Perhaps the demons are giving them this power. Unless one of the natives living in the village innocently mentioned them. They are so naive. Either way, I am certain that the heretics are involved in this matter.
I must leave you. Goodbye.
May the enlightened always keep you in their divine blessing.
I wonder what really happened when the missionaries came to settle here.
It all seems a bit too convenient. If we find out some information about the history of Eden, maybe we'll change our view on things. Father.
I'm glad to see you, my child.
Vamos a investigar sobre la historia. Oh, Dios mío.
Tell me about how you created this village.
We did not create it from the ground up. The islanders called it Vigsenegad, which translates to the village of the old. We saw it as a sign. The natives had probably chosen this name in memory of St. Mateus, and everything here fit the description of St. Lucius. The discovery of the tablets proved us right. So, we decided to rebuild our Eden here, in the spirit of peace and harmony.
Why share this village with the natives?
To replicate and resume the work of our founder, of course. If he came here and managed to convert the natives, then it is our duty to do the same thing. By living side by side with them, it is much easier for us to pass on our teachings.
No, vivir codo con codo no es eso, pero bueno.
Very well, of course. Especially since those who opposed our presence left.
Left? To go where?
Oh, to other villages, I imagine. Does it even matter? Those who stayed are on the path of enlightenment.
O te conviertes o fuera, sí.
Must have been about St. Mateus. That helped to convince them.
And how well have neighboring villages welcomed you?
With some reluctance, to be perfectly honest. So, we sent them missionaries. There are still frequent conflicts with the village of Vedlug, a highly violent village of heretics. But the other villages, the more peaceful ones, are slowly starting to listen to the sacred word.
There is something strange here.
It often takes time for the people of the continent to get used to our paradise, but I am sure you will come to appreciate it.
I must leave you. Goodbye.
May the enlightened always keep you in their divine blessing.
Tendremos que hablar con más gente para que nos expliquen más partes de la historia de cómo están civilizando. Bueno, no me meteré en camisa de 11 balas. Pero se ha pasado repetidas veces en la historia, o sea que... y nunca ha salido bien. Evangelizar por las buenas o por las bravas, o sea, es... Bah. Que se convierta el que quiera y el que no, pues que viva con su fe, tío. O sea, al final... hay más... diversidad y más... ¿cómo se dice? Hay más... oh, ahora no me sale. Más plenitud cultural, se podría decir. Ah, venga. Este que nos explica un poco la historia. Está muy ocupado mirando un seto seco. Oh, ¿por qué se ha secado el seto? ¿Será porque os meáis todos en el seto? No, no tiene nada que ver. Puedo hablar con estos dos. Sé que lo primero que tendría que hacer es hablar.
Some of the village savages helped us during the search. Perhaps they are behind all of this. There was a particular woman who seemed to want us to be there. I don't remember her name though.
Estoy adelantando acontecimientos. Vamos a hablar con esta porque esta nos dirá, puedes hablar con los otros.
The Mother Cardinal asked me to help you find. Can I ask you some questions? Of course. But hurry, I have a lot to do.
Estabas ahí plantada sin hacer nada, no creo que tengas mucho.
I talked to Father Justinius. He told me that you were supervising the theologians here.
Indeed. It is under my supervision that the research...
Whom do you suspect of being the thief?
Oh, alas. I'm afraid there are many suspects. Some settlers may have fallen prey to the lure of profit. The heretical natives of Vedlug may have wanted to take them away. Or it could have been vengeance by those who had to leave the village.
Where were the tablets the night they were stolen?
We were keeping them in one of the village's shacks. We intended to bring them to San Mateus, but first, we wanted to examine them in order to obtain as much information. You can go and take a look in the shack if you want to, but I couldn't find any traces of forced entry.
Pues el que se llevó tenía la llave.
Of course, we took turns guarding the shack, but some of us can't have taken the task that seriously. If I remember correctly, it was Brother Virgil who was guarding them that.
Well, thank you for these pieces of information.
I am the one who should be thanking you, especially if you managed to...
The Mother Cardinal told me that this village had been developed on the basis of St. Lucius's writings. Are you one of the theologians who helped in its creation?
Yes. I was sent here to confirm that this place is indeed the one described in the writings, and then I stayed.
What was the reaction of the natives when you arrived here?
Most of them were not in favor of us living amongst them. They were afraid we might chase them out of them. And there were even more protests once we started talking about searching. I suppose they thought we would destroy all of their raised stones and other places.
Were there any confrontations with the natives?
Yes. The warriors of the village attacked us. The Inquisition managed to make them run away.
Vaya, qué raro.
The islanders tried to attack again with the
Tuvo que intervenir la Inquisición.
but we stood our ground. And when Lur, the chief of the village, finally accepted our presence, things calmed down.
Thank you. This information will certainly prove to be useful.
Vale.
I will let you work.
¿Con quién más hay que hablar ahora? Aquel. Vale.
If you are saying that these tablets bear writings from the very hand of our holy founder, then we must find them. Without them, all our research to trace the life of St. Mateus on this island is doomed to failure. If these savages have stolen them, we will have to take them back.
Por la fuerza, claro, siempre.
If necessary. If you are saying that these tablets
vale.
bear writings from the very
es lo
hand
mismo.
of our holy founder, then we must...
Eso también, pues venga, otra charla, señor. Repítame lo mismo que me ha dicho ella, con otras palabras.
I'm handling the investigation into the theft of the tablets. Sister Eugenia told me to talk to you.
I'm Brother Virgil. What would you like to know?
According to your colleague, you were the one in charge of guarding the tablets on the night of the theft. Is that right?
Indeed.
What can you tell me about that night? Did you hear or see anything?
No, nothing in particular. The night was quiet. And
someone had to enter the shack to steal the tablets. How did that happen?
I have no idea. The door was closed in the morning, and the lock was intact.
Do you
Quizá
suspect anyone in
magia.
particular?
Not really. What I can tell you for sure is it is not one of us.
Well,
Bueno,
Sister Eugenia did tell me that the tablets were priceless.
Of course. But our motivation is not the lure of profit. All that
discrepo
matters to
acerca de
us
eso, pero bueno.
is their value as proof, not the money.
Díselo
out of them.
a la cardenal, tú.
Do you think the culprit could be a native?
Well, since none of us did it, it seems obvious. There aren't many other settlers around here. And the natives knew of the existence of these tablets before we found them. They were attached to them too. Let them away.
They are the ones who led you to them.
Well, we conducted the research, but they helped us find where they were hidden. Some inhabitants of the village are still giving us a hand with our work.
Well, thank you. I will investigate where the theft took place.
As you wish. But you won't find anything there. And why does it matter anyway? There were witnesses to the discovery of these tablets. We have all the proof we need. And that's all that matters.
What do you mean?
Now we can prove St. Mateus lived here. Our actions on this island are justified. To keep rummaging the way Sister Eugenia does will only create more tensions with the natives.
I was not expecting a theologian to say such things.
Tengo que hacerlo, es secundaria.
Have you been in Eden for a long time?
2 months,
Es que no hay que hacerlo.
approximately. Back then, I joined Sister Eugenia's team with some of my colleagues. So we arrived straight from Ptolemy. hoping to study some new tech. But once we were here, I understood that my real mission... We must bring the light to this island.
Están estropeadísimos todos, tío, ¿eh? Hay que hacerlo. Hay que hacerlo.
You talked about a mission with the natives. What did you mean by that?
I may be under the command of Sister Eugenia here, but my superior is Bishop.
Hay que evangelizarlos a todos.
Our mission is to banish pagan cults and
Lo de
convert the
siempre.
entire population to the light. The island belongs to Saint Matthias, and therefore to delay
Fe o espada, lo que elijáis.
to our founder.
If your superior's Domitius, you are a member of the Ordo Luminis. I did not expect to find one of its members side by side with the missionaries. They usually do not get along.
The Order goes everywhere the light needs to be revealed.
You have a very unique way of seeing things. I doubt everyone accepts it. How are your relations with the natives?
When I arrived, we were still trying to obtain... They were very reluctant to give us any answers. Our attempts eventually made some of the inhabitants of the village react badly. The warriors and the marked. The ones the natives call the Onomanawi. They eventually left. And it has
Los
proven
marcados son
nothing
los
but
que
a
llevan la
blessing
marca
for us.
como yo.
I would like to go back to work now, if you don't mind.
Of course. I will leave you to your work. Goodbye.
Vale. No nos ha completado ninguna quest. Es que no estoy entendiendo. A ver, perdón. Aprende sobre historia, introduce a los teólogos e investiga luego las tablillas. Pero la de historia de Edén no la hemos completado. ¿Hay alguien más que nos pueda decir algo? Antes de entrar, déjame mirar si hay una parte de atrás o... Me decían que el cerrojo estaba intacto, pues igual no entraron por delante. No, pues no se puede mirar parte de atrás. Dios, Dios, qué complicado se está haciendo esto. Déjame pasar.
There's only one entrance, and the door shows no evidence of a break-in.
Brother Virgil can't have cared less about these relics. He must have fallen asleep on duty. And then, someone must have just stolen the keys from him.
It's very likely that that's what happened. But someone must have informed them. It can't be a coincidence that they decided to steal it during the watch
Sí.
of the only neglectful guard.
So, we have to find their accomplice, the one that informed them, and who must be in the village.
We know that this theft could be an act of vengeance by the natives who were forced to leave here. They must still have allies in the village. Family or friends. We should go talk to the chief of the natives. He will certainly know who's close to the exiles, and enough about the researchers to inform them.
Uf, qué pesaete esa. Y la escalera esta que lleva a ninguna parte. No, no es sospechosa, ¿no? No sé, al final es lo que tiene en esta misión de investigación. Habla con uno, habla con el otro, habla con el uno, habla con el otro, habla con uno. Voy a intentarlo, por si...
Just to think, I devoted my life to the study of sacred texts. All that to end up in this hole. Just to think, I
Dice lo
devoted
mismo.
my life to the study of sacred texts.
Estos ya no nos pueden decir nada más sobre la historia de Edén, ¿no? ¿A quién le tendremos que preguntar? A algún insular, ¿no? Pues sería lo lógico. Ah, ¿veis? Como hay que... Esa era la choza del jefe, si no mal recuerdo. No me puedo dejar caer por aquí. Vaya tela. Bajad, 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 bajad. No hay absolutamente nada para lootear, ¿eh? No he visto ni una lucecita. Esto no hay investigación y aquí solo... Ah, ya decía yo. Las chozas de jefe siempre Es de buena educación que los jefes dejen cofres y objetos para que los invitados saquen. Es una costumbre del pueblo Gudu Gudu.
Hello. I am Lair, the village leader.
Eras el jefe.
De Sardet.
There are Onolmenawi among the Logaed Blau. I did not. What do you want from me?
I have heard a lot of things about this village of Edén, but I'd like to hear your version.
I'm not sure I have the answers to all of your
Tener todas las preguntas a sus respuestas. ¡Oh, lodo! Bueno,
the priests were roaming around the village. They were asking questions. One morning they were building houses next to our...
The priests told me that they had managed
vecinos no
to
suelen
convert you.
molestar hasta que
How did
molestan.
that happen?
As long as we refused to listen to them. So we let them talk. And now that they think that we love their god, some of the things they say are beautiful and their magic is impressive. But
one of the theologians told me that you had helped them in their research.
They wanted to find tracks of the old sage, of the one they called. Our Donegad did not want to tell them anything, because... But since they violently interrogated everyone, I thought it wise to guide them to...
What happened to your warriors? Why did they have to leave the village?
They did not accept the presence of the priests and their questions. They even asked Deirdre, the chief of Vedlug, for her help. So,
Hay que hablar con
the
esa.
priests called the Soul Lasse, the Burning Suns. I asked for peace, and the others left us. They wanted...
Aren't you angry after all that happened?
No. I mourn those who died, of course, and the worst didn't. But this village may be our opportunity.
Your
Perdonar.
opportunity for what?
For the Renaigse to understand who we are. Not savages, nor monsters, but men, perhaps wiser than they are.
I think I know who stole
A
the
ver
tablets.
si me explican algo de esto.
I believe those who were exiled from your village seek vengeance because the missionaries... They must have taken the tablets, with the help of someone else who stayed here.
You may be right, but you may also be wrong.
Vamos a
You do
intentar
well to
por las
tell me
buenas.
what you know. Once the priests have reached the same conclusions as I have, how do you think they will interrogate you?
I do not think they will hurt us.
¡Ah!
They want peace too.
Me da una rabia, tío, tener...
Violence would break it all.
I understand why you are no longer the chief. If you do not even know what the inhabitants of your village are doing.
No es buena idea lo que he hecho.
You're right. I was indeed a bad chief.
Since you do not want to talk, I will have to tell the Mother Cardinal to send the Inquisitors will make you confess the name of the person who helped the exiles.
I think the name of the woman you are looking for is Vindwal. She helped...
Al menos solo nos han quitado uno. O sea, nos lo iban a quitar sí o sí porque era la única opción buena.
The priests. Why would she betray them now?
Her son is one of the warriors who had to leave the village. If you go talk to her, please, do not hurt her. She is but a mother who acted according to her son's...
I have no intention of hurting her. But things may not be so simple. I have to go.
Buah.
So many...
Habla, 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 habla.
I knew that the story would be more complex than we'd been told.
I find it regrettable that my colleagues aren't more honest when it comes to history. Nothing solid has ever been built on lies.
Either way, the resentment here is strong enough for a theft to occur.
Vale. Lo último ya, porque se nos está yendo el tiempo. Encima me ha saltado, me han llamado. Me han llamado, me ha saltado. Perdonad. Pero quiero acabar la quest. En serio. Quiero acabar con esto, tío, para no tener que estar repitiéndolo cada momento. Para que no dure más. ¿Dónde está? Ay, Dios, en mi espalda. Que no me dure más capítulos.
Greetings. Are you Vindwal?
Teer Fradee.
What can you tell me about Lair, your former leader?
He is a man of peace. Some people dislike him, not me. But I think the mind shakers made him. He almost speaks like them now.
Listen,
No te da más opción, Igual que la otra conversación, tienes que perder la reputación sí o sí. Por suerte solo es uno.
There's no point in denying it. I know you did it for your son who had.
If you know that, then you know that I don't have the tablets. So what do you want from me?
The only means of alleviating the situation with Ptolemy is to give the priests their tablets back. So if you do not want your son to suffer their wrath, it would be best if I could retrieve them.
Bran and the rest of the exiles are If you want to take the tablets away from them without being seen, do not take the part on the left. It is riddled with traps. And please, do not hurt my son.
Vale. Nos acordaremos de no coger el camino de la izquierda. Vamos a ver las misiones. Está completo todo. Pues a recuperar las tablillas. ¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde está? Vamos aquí, pero tenemos que ir por la derecha, porque el de la izquierda está lleno de trampas. Vale. Pues lo vamos a dejar ya aquí. Y en el próximo capítulo completamos la quest. ¿De acuerdo, señores? Hasta aquí el vídeo de hoy. Adiós.